Good morning. Let me know if you can hear me when you get here. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Peace and blessings. Can you guys hear me? I am out. Let me know if you can hear me. That would be really great. Thank you. Okay, perfect. So happy Tuesday. Today is the day that Mars governs, and Mars is currently at the 19th degree of Taurus. All right, y'all. So Mars is the energy of our assertion, our physical activity, our aggression, our attraction. Mars rules the masculine. The masculine is our external expression, how we actually move through this world. And the internal is Venus, and Venus is the feminine, right? It's inside, it's our internal feelings, and Mars is the external masculine physical expression. So I like to say that Mars is the body, it's the vehicle that we are in, and this vehicle, oh gosh, this vehicle is so amazing, right? We are the system that we are, with our organs and the blood and the bones and the cells and the nervous system. Like, we are a really beautiful, intricate system, and we work in congruence and perfection with the universe. Everything that we see external is also like how I see it. It's like a puppet, right? Like, so this body is the puppet, and then the energies of the planets that come to us are like the controllers of our body, of who we are, of our organs. And the entire body is aligned to all the planets. So the root chakra is aligned to Saturn. The second chakra is aligned to Pluto. The third chakra is aligned to the sun. The fourth chakra is aligned. The third chakra is aligned to Mars. The fourth chakra is aligned to the sun. This chakra is aligned to Mercury. Like, so everything in here matches everything that's out there. And the more you can relate to what's going on out there and recognize that it has a connection to everything going on here, the more you feel alignment and attunement, right? And alignment, attunement, and connection to yourself, and connection to the expanded reality around you. You know, one of the things I keep reminding myself more and more now, as much as I can, is that this is a hologram. Like, we are projecting a reality. And as we think, as we take in, as we internalize, we project what's in us to the external. So Mars is, like I said, the body. Mars is in Taurus. Taurus is our senses. It's how we feel. It's the Taurus energy is, all of the energies are very significant. And you guys know I'm dramatic, and everything is like such a big deal to me. Like, I'm just, because I have Jupiter conjunct my sun, so everything is a little bit over the top for me. But I do love all this stuff very, very much. I find it to be so fun. So Taurus is our senses. It is the taste, the touch, the hearing, the smelling. It is how you sense yourself through this reality. And the thing that becomes really important in Taurus is to be able to attune to your senses. Many of us have made ourselves numb to what we feel, because what we feel has been so painful, and because we've not had the tools and the wherewithal to address our feelings. We've been conditioned to do things and overstep our feelings, right? So, like, how many times when you were a kid and you didn't want to go to school, but you had to go, even though you didn't feel like it, you had to do it. You had to go to church because that's what everyone else was doing. All of that stuff makes us drop our connection to ourselves for the external approval, and that impacts everything about your relationship to yourself. Those things are done subtly over time. I remember when my son would be like, I don't want to go to school, and I'd be like, wow, I don't want to force him to go to school, because the forcing, what it does is it interrupts your will. This Mars is your will. That's what I want to say. Mars is your will. And your will is a very real thing. Your will is an energetic frequency that creates the reality that you will, right? Like, I will talk today. I will work today. I will heal my body. That I will is a spell, you guys. I will, that's sending the universe a signal of your power. So when we are young and we're being conditioned to do things that we don't want to do, that becomes subversive to our will. So your will then becomes owned by something external. Your will becomes owned by your mother or your father or your mother's job, because you got to go to school, because your mama got to go to work and you got to make the money. Your will becomes owned by these external things, and you don't have dominion over your motherfucking self. You hear me? You hear me? So Mars is very significant, and this center here is the will. This is where we bring our will from. And so, doing the chakra work to, all of this stuff really makes a difference, because it attunes your energy. So Mars at the night, so your will, your ability to sense, right? So sometimes, one of the things for me, like, I am a highly sensory person. I feel everything, and I always have. And when I was young, I always held my arms like this, and wherever I was at, I was holding my arms. Sometimes I would notice, I'd be like, God, I'm so protected, because I could feel everything, and I could feel what I didn't want to feel from other people, and I could feel what people didn't want me to feel. So I was always protecting my energy field. But now, as I've matured and I understand, I keep my will open so that I can detect and understand what I can sense, but that I can't see with my 3D eyes. Because this reality is energetic, and what we see with our eyes is only 5%, 10% at most of what's here. We are only perceiving with our physical eyes 5 to 10% of what's here. But the more you make yourself sensitive, you can perceive a greater percentage, like animals, right? So when animals feel a storm coming, they will go to high grounds because they don't see the storm coming. They feel it because they're tapped into the energetic frequencies of the universe, and they can feel what's coming. As humans, we have that too. And so you can do practices to make yourself more aligned and sensitive to the energies so that you can detect what's coming. That's why I've been saying for years, our country is going to collapse. Because I'm tapped into the frequency. I can feel it. I can see it. For years ago, it was right. So you have to make yourself more alert, more alive, more intuitive, more stealth, right? Tapping in. And so with Mars and Taurus, your senses, being able to sense the reality, because what you ultimately need to do is build your own reality. And in order for you to build your own reality, you have to be clear about who you are, your direction, your intention, where you come from, how your energies work, who you are, because that's what you're here to do. You're here to build your own reality. You're not here to be subject to the reality of everything else and everyone else. You're here to have dominion. You're here to have dominion over this reality, not to be subject to it. And so, to the degree that you know yourself and understand how you are here to contribute and your purpose, to the degree that you do that, then you can have dominion over this reality. But in order to have, so let me say this, we always have dominion, even if our dominion is turned backwards and it's negative and fucking you up. But we're all here to have dominion. But in order to really have dominion, you have to be aligned to your universal contract. You have to be aligned to what it is that you and only you are here to do. You have to open the codes of your purpose for being here. And when you open the codes of your purpose for being here, then you have dominion. And what you start to do becomes something that is generative from within you, in alignment with the cosmology, in alignment with who you are. Does that make sense? It's like you really, and you have to be your authentic self. You have to be authentic. You have to be really being true to who you are. So you have to let go of caring about what people fucking think of you. You have to let go of trying to fit in and being all the sameness. You have to let go of that stuff in order for you to align to your codes so that you can release what is within you. You came here to release something. You came here to bring something to release. You didn't come here to get shit. Ain't nothing here to get, y'all. Except some pretty flowers that last about a week. There's nothing here to get. There's nothing here that is real. Everything here is an illusion. Nothing is real. It's all, as soon as you pick it up, it's turning to sand. Because that is what this earth realm is. So, the only thing you're here to really get is being true to yourself, understanding what that is, and then releasing the energy, the grace, the joy, the goodness of you into the universe. And if you're loyal to your purpose, you will be led to that. Okay, so the Mars and Taurus, being true to your feeling, being true to your senses, being true to building your own reality, because Taurus is about the earth realm and it is about your material possessions and your relationship to the material world. Let's say it that way, based upon your value, based upon you understanding your value, based upon you understanding your purpose and doing the thing that nobody can do but you. And then you get connected in and you get to be who you're here to be. The moon today is in Libra, and both of these are Venetian energies. Taurus is Venetian and Libra is also Venetian. And so with this energy, we've been in this very intense transit with that's in Taurus with Mars. So that's what I have to say. So Mars and the North Node and Uranus are all conjunct right now. And so what's really happening is that we're being cracked open into our future selves. Like all the stuff that we've done before is falling away and we're being propelled into what is to come. And we are about to watch an incredible shift in this American system. It's going to get really fucking ugly and dark. I want you guys to know that. But for the people who've been holding the light, the people who've been doing their work, the people who have been committed to who they are, you're good. You won't be touched. You're completely safe. That's all I gotta say. You're completely safe. And we're holding the portal open for people who are coming. The classes and things that I create are portals for people to move into this next dimension and experience of ourselves. That's what the work is to do. So literally, this transit that we're in is like the intensity, the pain, the pressure is like really cracking people open. And so we're going to see people losing their shit, the suicide rates increasing, all this sort of stuff, right? But like I said, if you've been doing your work, you're good. And it's how I see it in my mind. I see it like we're a hive of bees. And bees do this thing where they create a chain link between one another to move from one direction to the next. And that's what we get to do energetically. We get to create, if you're in your purpose, if you're in your alignment, if you're in who you're here to be, we're all here to serve one another. We're all here in service to something greater, right? We're not just here in service to ourselves. We're not in service to ourselves at all, because we are a tool for spirit. We are a tool for the divine. So we're not here to serve ourselves. We're here to be ourselves, and you have to serve yourself into your truth. But the thing that you're going to release is going to serve the reality and the becoming and the ascension, not only for yourself, but for others. So, with the moon in Libra and this intense energy we have going on, it's asking you, can you really stand true to who you are? This is time now for us to really be getting clear about who we really are. So with that, starting next Thursday, I'm going to be starting the Jupiter class. This class is so important, you guys. This class is about really tapping into your identity. I'm sorry, I busted in. This class is about tapping into your true identity. Like, not who your mama told you you were, and not who you've been, but literally who you were born to be. And because Jupiter is retrograding in Aries right now, and Aries is about who we really are. But Aries is about building your identity, because Aries is the baby, it's the infant. So it's who do you say you are? Like, we have to understand that we know who we are. Nobody else knows who we are. So we have to claim our identity. Nobody can claim your identity for you. You have to do it. Your mama couldn't claim your identity for you. Your father can't claim your identity for you. The education system cannot claim your identity for you. You have to claim your identity, and you get to know who you are and stand in that, and then do the work to begin to construct the reality according to who you are. So this Jupiter and Aries class is going to be about literally beginning to step into our knowing of who we are. And if you don't know, I'm going to create the environment for you to begin to do the work so that you can learn. I'll create the resources and the rituals and the tools to help you, because that's what the astrology does. There was a time, even though I felt I was who I am, I didn't know how it was going to express. I didn't know that it was going to be astrology. I didn't know that, like, all that stuff came as I devoted myself to who I am. And now I'm in my power. I'm in my energy field. But I didn't know that. I had to create that. I had to listen to spirit and ask and do the rituals and all that sort of stuff. I had to work with a mentor. I had to do this work in order to become who I'm here to be. And now I can do it. And a part of who I'm here to be is designed to help you become who you're here to be. I am a midwife of human beings. I'm here to midwife you into your becoming. That's my purpose. I am here to midwife. That's the moon mama, right? I am here to midwife you into your becoming. So the classes and the things that I create are here to help you give birth to yourself. So with that, this Jupiter class is about your identity. It's going to start next Thursday. The first class is next Thursday, and it's going to be who do you say you are? Who do you say you are? And there will be 4 classes in this session, and then we'll do all the ritual work behind the classes. And so I don't have the link up yet, but it'll be up by tomorrow, and you guys can start registering. And the Jupiter class goes from August 11th to November 23rd, y'all. Like, so, my classes run through the retrograde season, because it is during the retrogrades that we get to go in and reorganize the energy. It's like the energies are more malleable when they're retrograded. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. I love y'all so very much. Have a really beautiful day. Bye, everyone.